Limited edition.
Hi Spurs family, welcome to the Real Spurs Talk. I'm your host Kenny. I know I'm sporting a Florida State hat. That's my college football team. Waiting to have my Spurs hat delivered. It's hard to find Spurs hats out here in Tennessee. I went to a very popular hat store out here, and they had literally one style of Spurs hat. No fitted hats, just one hat. I think they had a total of 2 Spurs hats in that store, and they were the same style. So it was literally just one hat. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. We're not talking about hats. Today's topic is the Thunder Spurs game, or more so the Chet versus Wemby round 2. The game was a little competitive for a very small amount of time, but as you know, if you watch the game, the Thunder ended up winning by about 26 points, 140 to 114. But before we get too far into that, I would like to take this time to beg, maybe grovel a little bit, and ask all of you to like, subscribe, and comment. It helps me with the algorithm. It helps me to get this page in front of more Spurs fans, to help the Spurs family here at the Real Spurs Talk grow. And I'd be super appreciative. And I'll try to get to all of your comments and opinions because I really appreciate all of them. Helps me grow as a Spurs fan, and we can, iron sharpens iron type thing. So, yeah. Like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that notification bell. It'd be helping me out a lot. So let's get into the topic a little further. As I said, the Spurs, Thunder won. Kind of blew us out a little bit. But we did have a couple bright spots. It was mostly the Wembanyama and Vassell show. I want to go ahead and talk about Vassell right quick before we get into Wembanyama and Chet. Vassell, solid game, 21 points, 7 assists. Let's see, I think he didn't even have a turnover. So no turnover, 7 assists. That's a good assist to turnover ratio. Solid shooting. He shot 64%, went 9 of 14. I think he's our second option, or 1B, because a lot of times they'll do Wembanyama and Vassell staggered a little bit so it can have at least one strong offensive player in the game at all times. We were without Trey Jones. I was sad to see that. I really love Trey Jones being out there. I think he helps our offense tremendously. He passes the ball efficiently, doesn't turn it over. He's been attacking the rim a lot more like Tony Parker. Let's get the Victor versus Chet matchup. Before we do that, I think our biggest problem in that game was SGA. It was kind of the SGA show. He kind of did what he wanted, manipulated the game. SGA did SGA things like we expected him to do, like a top 2-3 candidate for MVP would do. We just need to shore up our defense a little more as a team. Wembanyama, he definitely plays defense. He leads the league in block shots. But we need to collectively get back to that Spurs defense, that suffocating Spurs defense of old. We need to find our Bruce Bowen. But yeah, let's get to Victor Wembanyama versus Chet. All right, this is kind of how it went last night, and a lot of people in the Chet for Rookie of the Year camp like to talk about efficiency, and they like to harp on his field goal percentage. Where if we wanted to harp on field goal percentage, let's put DeAndre Jordan in the GOAT conversation. He shot 67% from the field. True basketball players know there's more than field goal percentage when it comes to efficiency. It's how much you can do with what time you're out there. And let's do a little comparison. Let's see where the efficiency really is. Last night, Victor played 27.5 minutes. Chet played 30 minutes. So Chet played about 2.5 minutes more. And the time Victor had out there, which was 2.5 minutes less than Chet, he scored 24 points to Chet's 17. So he outscored him by 7. Had 12 rebounds to Chet's 9. The assists were even. Victor had 4 blocks to Chet's 3 blocks. And he shot 50%. Chet only shot 3% better at 53. So overall, Chet was nowhere near as efficient as Wemby. So there's that. And I mean, that doesn't even really tell the whole story. I mean, right from the get-go, I think Victor did a really good job attacking Chet and kind of establishing dominance over him, where anybody watching the game can see who the superior player is. I mean, a lot of Chet's points that I saw came off of one-on-ones versus Chetty Osman or Sohan. And Victor hit a lot of shots directly on Holmgren. Or Wemby hit a lot of shots on Holmgren, specifically. And there was a couple times where it was Holmgren and somebody else trying to stop Wemby, and Wemby still got the basket. And there was a specific time, well, there was 2 times I want to definitely mention. On the defensive end, Wemby sent 2 of Chet's shots right off the backboard. I mean, blocked them with some what would you say? What word would be really good for this? Emphatic. He emphatically blocked Chet's 2 of Chet's shots. And then there was one specific block that was just crazy, where he went up and just grabbed the ball with one hand. It was like a block and a steal all in one on Josh Giddey, which that block was just, that was one of those jaw-dropping moments by Wemby. And the last one I remember is when he got the ball at the top of the key, just dribbled straight into Chet, shouldered, bodied him, just established, wanted to make a statement, established some dominance with this move. He just drove right into Chet and just threw it down on him. And then after the dunk, he didn't say any trash talk with his mouth, but you could see how he was like conducting himself. He was talking trash with his eyes to Chet. It's like after he dunked it, he's like it would be explicit content coming out of those eyes. He said it wasn't personal, but his actions and his eyes told a whole nother story. That dunk, you could feel that dunk through the TV. We got 2 more games against this team. Hopefully we can make it competitive. Maybe build some more chemistry. As long as we can make it competitive. Even if we don't get the win, it'd be nice to get a win or 2, maybe at least 1 win. But if we can make it competitive against a team like the Thunder, just show our growth more and more, that would be awesome. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Yeah, pretty much a summary. Thunder are the number 1 team in the West for a reason. We knew there was a strong chance of us losing. But Victor made a statement in the Rookie of the Year chase. Devin Vassell showed why he's our 1B or solid second option. And SGA couldn't stop him. Our defense just got torched. But I would definitely love to hear what all of you have to say. Please leave a comment. I'll try my best to respond back to you. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Just keep coming back and watching my videos. I thank y'all as my Spurs family. And let's just end this video with a Go Spurs, go. How about it? All right. Later.
I'm a limited edition.